Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Kate Middleton is set to take on her most significant royal duty since completing chemotherapy treatment earlier this year. Buckingham Palace has confirmed her participation in the state visit of the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and his first wife, Sheikha Jawaher bint Hamad bin Suhaim Al Thani next week. Apologies for any mispronunciations there. On Tuesday, Kate will join Prince William at Kensington Palace to welcome the Emir and Sheikha Jawaher. They will then accompany their guests to Horse Guards Parade for a ceremonial welcome, including a royal salute and the playing of the Qatari national anthem before joining King Charles and Queen Camilla. The event will also feature a carriage procession along the Mall to Buckingham Palace, where the royal visitors will be greeted by a second guard of honour. However, Kate will not attend the evening state banquet hosted by King Charles at Buckingham Palace, where tiaras and formal regalia are traditionally worn, according to Kensington Palace. This appearance marks Kate's gradual return to royal duties following her diagnosis of cancer earlier this year, after undergoing major abdominal surgery in January and completing chemotherapy in September. She has made limited public appearances, including a surprise visit with Prince William to meet bereaved families of the Southport attack victims and participating in Remembrance Sunday events. Later in the week, on Friday, December 6, Kate is also expected to host her annual Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey. Preparations for the event, which has become a yearly highlight, are well underway. The Qatari state visit will also feature additional engagements, including an exhibition at Buckingham Palace, a visit to Westminster Abbey and the Palace of Westminster, and discussions with Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. The Emir, whose country plays a pivotal role in mediating international conflicts such as the Israel-Hamas war, is scheduled to visit the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, before his departure. Our royal insider, Deep Crown, has been observing that all of Kate's appearances have been controlled events. Deep Crown tells Palace Intrigue, "The carefully structured nature of this appearance, a highly formal state visit with clear protocols and predictable photo opportunities, fits perfectly into what appears to be a strategy of controlled, choreographed engagements for Kate. Particularly notable is the specific clarification that she won't attend the evening state banquet. This kind of advance limitation of duties suggests the palace is being extremely selective about her exposure and energy expenditure. The combination of the formal daytime ceremonies, where she can be photographed looking well in a structured setting, with a clear boundary around evening commitments, shows how meticulously they're managing both her recovery and public perception. This ties into a broader pattern we've seen with her limited recent appearances, such as the Remembrance events, which were similarly formal and controlled in nature. You can receive Deep Crown's weekly Sunday newsletter for free. Link in the show notes. Premium subscribers to Palace Intrigue get an audio version of Deep Crown's column, plus all episodes of Palace Intrigue without commercials. That premium also offers 20 other podcasts from Calaroga Shark Media without commercial interruption. On Monday night, Prince William stepped out in London to attend the launch of the Jewel of Arabia expedition. The event, held at the Royal Geographic Society, showcased the ambitious journey planned for the new year, which aims to highlight Oman's rich heritage and the environmental challenges it faces. The expedition will see a crew of 6 retracing the footsteps of Bertram Thomas, a British explorer who in 1928 traversed Oman's southeast coast. The 30-day journey will involve travelling on foot, by camel, and in 4x4 vehicles through some of the world's most unforgiving terrains. Thomas's original 42-day trek produced detailed scientific diaries, including discoveries of species that were new to science at the time. Prince William, reflecting on his own ties to Oman, said, "I've just had the opportunity to look through some of the images from the RGS collection, and they bring back warm memories of my visit to Oman in 2019. He added, "This expedition will not only highlight Oman's rich biodiversity and natural heritage, but also symbolizes the enduring friendship between our two countries." William wished the team well, saying, "I wish I was able to join you, but I will be following it very closely." While he won't travel to Oman in January, he expressed hope for a future visit, telling guests he would try and make something happen. Then on Tuesday, William traded his tailored suits for combat gear during a visit to the 1st Battalion Welsh Guards at Salisbury Plain. As colonel of the regiment, the prince joined live firing exercises, handling a .338 sniper rifle and a .762 GPMG, while also testing his skills with drones. The Welsh Guards, transitioning from ceremonial duties back to field army operations, showcased their training aimed at ensuring proficiency with weapons systems and advanced technologies like drones. Next week, Harry and Meghan will find themselves on opposite sides of the United States as they both make high-profile appearances. On Wednesday, December 4th, Meghan is expected to attend a glamorous Hollywood event in Beverly Hills, celebrating her friend Tyler Perry, who is being honoured with the Paley Honours Award. Both Harry and Meghan are listed on the hosting committee for the evening, but Harry won't be in attendance. Instead, Prince Harry will be in New York City, where he's scheduled to speak at the New York Times Deal Book Conference. While the couple has become known for their unified front, their separate commitments next week underscore their individual endeavours on opposite coasts. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams discussed Harry and Meghan's recent solo adventure, saying, "This is obviously a new tactic. As in every brand, the Sussexes want to promote their brand as best they can. They have tried something that has worked with so-called royal tours of Nigeria and Colombia. Then we have got the solo engagements, so they are experimenting. The Sussexes need to keep their profile as they can't attack the royal family at the moment, so now they have to think up new devices," he remarked. "There is no question that when it comes to Invictus and the personal touch, this does work. It definitely works with Harry. Clearly, they are finding that going solo works well at the moment. It depends on what their aim is, but Harry has got his Polo series coming out soon." Palace Intrigue will be right back. King Charles has revealed that he and Queen Camilla plan to welcome a new dog into their lives following the loss of Camilla's beloved Jack Russell, Beth. The Queen had to make the heartbreaking decision to put 13-year-old Beth to sleep after the dog was diagnosed with an inoperable tumour and her condition worsened rapidly. Speaking after the Royal Variety performance on Friday night, Charles shared the news with television presenters Amanda Holden and Alan Carr. Holden, who was an ambassador for Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, where Beth had been rescued, offered her condolences and said, "I felt for her. I really felt for her when that happened." Charles responded warmly, saying, "We're going to get a new one. Merry Christmas." Holden quipped in reply, "Yes, but get it from Battersea, please," to which Carr joked, "Always working." Lucy Mangan reviewed The Wicked Stepmother for The Guardian and asked, "What is the point of this dull rubbish?" Mangan writes, "I feel like I've missed a memo. Is it Camilla Awareness Month or something? 2 weeks ago we had 90 minutes on her charitable activities in ITV's Her Majesty the Queen Behind Closed Doors, which, to be honest, amply satisfied my interest in the lady, fond as I am of a doughty dame. Now we've got Queen Camilla, The Wicked Stepmother, a documentary about absolutely nothing we haven't heard before. She was great fun, says everyone. She liked dancing, smoking, and having a good time, especially with Andrew Parker Bowles, until she was introduced to the then terrifically eligible bachelor, Prince Charles, and became his girlfriend for a year and a half. Then Prince Charles' beloved great-uncle, Lord Mountbatten, stuck his nose in and put the kibosh on a relationship that seemed to have been going swimmingly, and probably would have saved a lot of people a lot of bother if it had been allowed to continue. Camilla's Shand was clearly not a virgin, you see, and so 19-year-old Lady Diana Spencer was hauled in instead, and Mills married Parker Bowles instead. You'll never guess what happened next. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Don't forget we have subscriptions available, and you can get this show commercial-free along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, including 5 good news stories. Just the perfect show for the holiday season for feel-good news. Check it out, 5 good news stories wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.